are all singers, and at some point, Songelana, we are watching TV, and we see our superstars or people that we end up loving, and we wish to share the stage with them, like Sabo Sabu and Joseph. You wish, I want to play, I want the opportunity. But then that's always the question. Anker? Lina kiabatlo beka Winnie Mashaba. Kibatlo tsanako spirit of praise. Right? Yeah. So question yaga mathomo go robatlang. Anker Josie has spoken about the spiritual partner. Si sharp lapho ne? A re tseneng hanyane, re tsenele hanyane, practical hanyane. O batla eng? Anker o drama wena. Re na le bona le ka kwa ka ba ngata hape. So question gore wena o batla eng? Re na le tsona di soprano singer ka kwa, for a lot of soprano singers, a lot of alto singers, some are here, some ke di artists, you know, Bathomelo Beka, ba bang ka banyane, ba bang ba baholo. Age doesn't matter. The question is, wena, what do you want? For years, probably for a period of about 10 years, I started as a drummer. Some of you don't know. I was a drummer, full-on drummer. I had nothing to do with the keyboard. I didn't want keyboard, actually. My elder brothers were playing keyboards and all of that. I didn't want anything to do with keyboards and guitar and all of that. I just wanted to be a drummer. So for 10 years, ko gae ko ntlong ka mo morago ko khoneng. Angere mo se di Yatski Square. Ka mo khoneng ka mo morago, I had my own drum kit there, which was made out of 2 Omo boxes, the big boxes. You know, when they pack, and then there's a bigger box that's carrying the boxes of Omo. That was my bass drum. I had 2 paint tins. The 500 ml. 3. Those were my toms. And then I had Rehopola Prama Stofiela and a ling plate Godimo, so I had zippy. And then Ubea something on top of it. So I took out that thing. I had 2 of them. I didn't have stands. I didn't have those stands, these silver things. So so this is the yelling, and then when I hit it, and then it would make the noise, and then the whole fence as well makes the noise, which was the best percussion you would ever have in your life. But fast forward 10 years later, well, the keyboard was there at home, so I touched it a bit. You know, check a C-sharp nyana, and I knew where the transposer button was. It was a big friend of mine. In fact, I'll tell you stories later, until I was on stage with a serious artist, the transposer, I was using it. And I messed up a recording, a transposer. So that's why I want to go practical. I don't want to go spiritual today. I want to go practical because anything that you're thinking of, trust me, I've tried it. Ngiyawazi wonke ama-singers masewabhimba and ngiyawazi ama-singers ukuthi abhimbiswa yini. We are coming to that one. So, fast forward 10 years later, they asked me to go buy. Kennedy siblings stay 2. We are 3 at home. I'm the last born, and then it's only my mother. My dad was a pastor, but if you know what church can do to your family, yeah. So we grew up with my mother, just the 4 of us, and she was a mistress. So some of you those days think mistress is not a chelete, because when I was cheese from Lipaloniana from time to time, but we actually didn't have money, you know. Fast forward, we're in a very dry season. And then my mother sends me to Spa to go buy Bry pack. Like it's about Bry pack. Bry pack is just only 2 thighs and 3 drumsticks. So. And she gives me her last 100 rands to go buy that. So we were walking, it's quite a distance, maybe 7 kilometers or so to the shops. Now I get there. When I get to the shopping center, there's a guy who's selling music. This was 1999. There's a guy who's selling the guy who drives a scooter, and there's okay, Mr. D, get Mr. D, for you guys it's Mr. D. But back in the days before Mr. D, it was Velapi. So, then when he was selling, this guy selling CDs, and he would come only on my weekends. Only weekends. So that weekend, when I'm sent to go buy meat, then I see him, and I've got 100 rands in my pocket. And this 100 rand belongs to my mother. It's for food that day. And the guy is playing Benjamin Dube, I Feel Like Going On. And he had a nice mix in Libo Joyas and all of that. But when I was about to pass next to him, he was playing I Feel Like Going On. So now what happened was that as he's playing, it's just that now, obviously, at that age, I didn't know what the Holy Spirit is or when you hear God speaks to you. But I know that there was something that said to me, take this money and buy the 2 albums there. And this is the last money for food. I'm sure you can see already there's tension. But at home, they don't know that I'm buying something. But trust me, just me using that money, they know. I know when I get home, the situation will be, someone is going to cry, but I don't know who it is. So, I then bought the CD. I bought the 2 CDs. And when I say to you, I know for sure it was God who said, go buy those CDs. I bought the Joyous CD, and I bought Benjamin Dube's CD. 50 rand, 50 rand. And then I remembered after I've paid, as I'm walking towards the shop now to go look for the dry pack, the very same money that I was given to buy the meat, I actually used it for the albums. Ne? Then I went home. I was so excited because then I've been watching Benjamin Dube on TV and I was listening to Joya. And for the longest time, I had told myself, the reason why I was asking you, what do you want? I'm answering that now, man. Give me. When I was going home, I was very excited. Would I have Benjamin Dube's album? I have Joyous. In my mind, I had told myself that one day I'm going to play drums for Joyous, and then I'm going to play keyboard for Benjamin Dube. That has always been my vision. That's all I had. And the reason I'm saying this, I'm saying my hometown and this hometown, they are not different. Siasfanela, there's a shopping center somewhere. All of us have to walk to the shopping center. Same way, the taxi. Yeah, Mpumalanga and Polokwane, everything is the same. Right? When I got home, I see my uncle's baki is reversing there. And now, remember, I use my mother's money, and I know my uncle. So I am sure here there's going to be a tech team just to discipline me. These 2 are going to make sure that today, I never do what I did, because right? Immediately when I got home, my uncle was reversing with a bike, reversing towards the kitchen door. And the buggy was full of groceries that you will never think of. There was not the braai pack, that big one. You know the big one, the one that has everything, the thighs, has everything, right? I think there was probably 2 of those. There was 80. Back then we were, basically in Mpupu, the way you guys buy it. Yes, so, 80 kg, so there was an 80 kg. There was boxes of oros. There was boxes of Kellogg's. There was literally everything that you can think of. Now, my question to you is, was God going to say, I must use that 100 rand to buy the CD? Who said I must buy the CDs now? If then God was also orchestrating a higher level behind the scenes. And I responded to what God said. I said, take this 100 rand and buy those CDs. But I didn't know, because I was still young, I was a kid. I didn't know if it's God speaking to me or who's talking. Right? Then I got the CDs. This was 2000, this is 99, 99, yeah, this is 99, 2000. Then I listened to the music. Now I have the music here, I don't have to, TVs then, basically I was on rewinder, we could only record, and then basically that's the only time you will, there was no one gospel, there was Bob TV at that time. Some of you don't know Bob TV. There was Bob TV. So, there was no way I was going to record the music unless I was waiting for Benjamin to, and then when he starts, then I press record. Right? Now I have the music now. So I'm walking now I'm aligning to my vision now. To say, one day I'm going to play keyboards for Benjamin Dube, one day I'm going to play drums for Joyous. Right? Fast forward 2-3 years later now. Right? 99, 2000, 2001. 2001, we used to have a group, we sang, I'll tell you where we sang, there's an album where we were featured. Now, as we are singing, one of the guys that we church with says, let's go to Fosloras and go and sing at Benjamin Dube's church. Hey, and if you're saying, let's go sing, our group was really hot, like, we were singing. I think now I'm singing Cabanga Manje because now I'm advanced. We were singing like serious back then, We went to Benjamin Dube's church and we sang. It was amazing, was touched. I was like, this group I want this group to join me, must be in my choir. Don't. Guess what? Sings a choir in Manje Benji. Remember, I said one day I will play keyboards for Benji. And I'll also play drums for Joyous. Fast forward, Benjamin Dube, now I'm in the choir, right? And I'm still staying in Sebus. Fast forward, then he says, we have to go open a branch in Sebus. I present. Right? Fast forward, on the week when we're supposed to start rehearsals for the conference, there's no keyboard player. Guess who's singing tenor? Me. And I'm listening, they're saying there's no keyboard player. Who was aligned to the vision? Me. What did I do? Ngahlala kuphi? Phambi kwepiano. Kanti ungithola nginjani? Ngathenga i-CD. Ngizazi zonke ingoma zakabani? So ngenza njani? Ready for the gig. Just give me the gig, my brother. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I asked you a question. What do you want? So, Benjamin Dube ngithola nguphi? I-opportunity mayifika ingithola nginjani? Great. Guess what? I played the keyboards. Fast forward. Get to play with him, get to sing with him, stayed at his house, sing Kalanaye, sing keyboard player. I'm getting exposed to all of that. That's another page. Let's go to Joyous now. Guess what? One of the guys in my hometown who had a park that has a swimming pool, blah, 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 and at the weekends, all the kids would go there and swim and all of that, right? Then we go, then this guy had money. Then he books Joyous to come in and perform. Then we are also called to come in and open, cutting rays. So this guy says, look guys, let me give you the opportunity. Prep yourself with your group. We had two groups. The other one was sort of like my older brothers, they had a group. Tina, young ones, we had a group as well. So they're like, guys, put a band, practice, check the music, and come and perform and open for Joyous. right? We get ready, they set up a big stage there at the park, everything looks amazing. Then we do our sound check. I was playing drums in our band because we had a bigger band with the other guys and all of that, right? Then I'm playing drums in the group. Guess who doesn't have a drummer during their sound check? Just guess, Joey. Obvious. And who do they approach now to say, hey, the Lord has spoken to us, you must play the gig tonight. At that time, I don't know nothing about jazz music. But now I listen to the music, but now they're in need of what? A drummer. And who plays drums? Me. Where am I? The very same stage. So I had to do like 3-4 songs before their drummer was late, actually. Not that they didn't have a drum. Their drummer was late. In fact, the drummer didn't make it, then they booked another drummer from Thabethe. So that entire delay was so that my vision that I've always had finds me where? The right place. So I'm asking again, what do you want? And how do you think you're going to get it? How do you think you're going to achieve it? So you guys say you are singers, and I'm saying, we have thousands and thousands of singers who are there. So my question to you now, are you saying, the question is, you think when your opportunity won't come, or simegopi? What do you bring to the table when there's other 50 singers, soprano singers who are there? What are you bringing? Are you that talented? If you say that you're a keyboard player, there's 4 keyboard players just in this yard right now, hot and ready to do the gig tonight. There's bass players who are here right now who have been doing the gig and they are ready to do the gig. What are you bringing to the table where now? Because now my problem is that most of you want these opportunities and practice the Makai. And it's even easier for you now, there's YouTube now. I didn't have that opportunity, man. I was just ready. The opportunity found me ready. So, ngikhuluma nani abomkhaya bami njengamanje. Guthi, that thing that you see, you being on stage with all these famous artists and all of it, it's doable. But I think what we need to fix first is your relationship with God. That's where we must start. Let's start with your relationship with God. Your character and your message must reconcile. Can't have your mouth talking something else, your character speaks something else, but ngapha you believe God which is going to give you the opportunity. These things don't fall from the tree, bazalwana. Ngeke automatically ngithole sengibhuka ngingakwazi. But it's possible if your relationship is right with God, because then you will find yourself somewhere, and we are there. Like now, we are here now. What if we needed just 2 soprano singers? But if you are not ready and you're not aligned, then these opportunities like this will always miss you. See that's what I mean? So, YouTube, TikTok, these are the most famous platforms now, right? That you guys use. And those are the platforms that we use to also search. So how are we going to see you if then, or how are we going to hear about you if then you don't serve in your local church? Because we all started in church. I'm going to wrap up now, and then we're going to start questions and answers. We're going to go into that. Don't worry about it. I'll ask all the questions. You'll ask all the questions. We'll answer them. But I needed to know, how do you want to achieve? It's not my phone, man. I want to know how are you planning to achieve what you want? Because all these artists that you're talking about, they're always looking for singers every day. But how are you going to find yourself in the right place at the right time and all of that? So I really need you to find a way. I told myself today I don't want us to talk about the word kakhulu. I want us to talk about the practical part of your musicianship. Some of you have a very bad attitude, very bad character, and you want these opportunities. Where are you going to get them? Ngathi ungakhona ukulalela umama akho wena endlini akuthuma isinkwa then ucanga uzongimamela mina ezoproducer ngikubhukhile rehearsals because I can take it just up a notch because I think all of us are older here. That is why some of you then end up sleeping around to get the positions. Ningacanga ukuthi le sleeping around yama positions yenzeka ku corporate pair. It's there even here. Siyanazi sinibona ngene ngomnyango ukuthi lo akala talent lo. Mara uzobona stage sekabhizi ngeweave ayenza kanje. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ukuthi we ungene kanjani lo? Like I said, last time when I was here, we spoke the word, we were talking big things. Your elevation is your irritation is your elevation to the next level. We spoke big things. Namhlanje ngizele practical manje ukuthi okay, are you hireable na wena? Okay, you don't have to wear expensive clothes. Don't worry, we'll buy the clothes for the recording. But you don't even bath properly when yourself. Mangihleli nawe angikosho ukuthi ngikhulume nawe from the side or masay. But then you want to be part of my singers. Don't worry, Vele. There's what we call backline. You don't need an expensive keyboard. Practice ngale yakho thina we will get you the expensive one. But manje senza njani for practice no practice unayo mara ubhizi transpose ubhizi uyanqofa na. You want to play with this band. In the transpose of that in this conference, you know we spoke about it everywhere. But I'm saying you are looking for these opportunities that are at some level, but you're not even taking yourself serious. Okay, unyakopeka here, unyakopeka man, Benjamin, do what one follower na go TikTok ya how na. I won't follow him, follow Mara. You want this opportunity? That's cool, man, my daughter. That's cool, man, my daughter. Michael Jackson got cool today, yeah? Michael Jackson, when he was doing his last tour, he was looking for a band, and he found a guitarist from Australia, not Australia, what is that place? I forgot, but it's not far from Australia. It's New Zealand. No, not New Zealand. Not New Zealand. I had friends in that country that I once worked with during World Cup. They're quite tall and well, they're white. So, he found a guitarist through YouTube. And some of you are sitting here, you just guys don't know that you are really gifted. We are actually looking for you. But manje, I was so sure ngathatha iphone nje ushuthi video udlala uzishute. Because we're not looking for the camera team. Tina, we're not looking for the camera team, we're looking for the talent. So if the talent is coming through a smaller video, we will know. No. Arena infrastructure. Marageza lasizom. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, lebatlobina and lebatlobina on big stages out there. Most of you, I mean, I've done workshops as well. I know that most of you are really not interested to talk about your worship team. I know very well. You just want to be on stage with big names. So my question is then, now we shebile so well. Why pona mo level le rona na? Because if when we pona le rona, then vele. Okay, to those who didn't understand my Zutu, I'm saying you want to back these big names. Do you see yourself with us there on stage now? Because if you don't see yourself with us, then you are not getting the opportunity. The opportunity is not coming. And the guys, especially you instrumentalists, in the Bible, my friends, are you call that deep for us? Some friend must introduce you and then another friend must introduce you. No. That thing is not that deep. We're just looking for talent, Tina. If you are good, you are good. Whether they like you or not, you're going to be on stage with us. So, someone asked when I was in Zimbabwe doing a workshop, Manje mina, I'm a recorded artist from Zimbabwe, and I see that they don't play my music. Go One Gospel, and I've submitted my music. Again, that's another level again, man. We're not talking about your musicianship now. Is that when you want us to put you on shooting a camera, Alcatel, who has spent over $500,000 to make sure. I need to you need to have $500,000. But I'm just saying, also think about that, Uti. You want to be played in these big stages, but you don't look the part. The opportunities are there. You will get the opportunity. But I need to know, what do you want? Because most of you here, especially these singers, Jablan, most of these singers here, I can show you that you want something, but you are not ready for it. Mangashinja nje le mic, yabona ibhenga kimi le mic. Ngijikise ngithi sing something. I don't have please give me a song. So buza mina. I must give you a song now. For you to show off your talent. Bazalwan. Right? And I know that as a country we're dealing with unemployment and blah, blah, blah. And I can tell you now, if you are gifted, you're not supposed to be struggling with unemployment right now. Yes, you probably need a 9-to-5 situation because you want to impress your family, because they say music doesn't have money, but I don't know what they're talking about. I can tell you levels of money, but it's fine. Let's not talk about that today. So, my point is, if then you get yourself in the right position and sharpen properly your gift, trust me, you don't have to do these pyramid schemes like and steal your parents' money. Well, steal might be a big word, but you keep borrowing the money and you don't bring it back. But as a singer, I know singers, who are doing well now, who've bought cars, who are staying in nice apartments and all of that, through their voice only, the very same voice that you have as well. But it's just that when they took their career serious. And the winner, you don't want to position yourself right. That's why then you prefer to have a sugar daddy in the industry. Okay, I don't want to get into it. Remember, I'm here for your questions. I am here to hear what you want. That's all I'm here for. I want us to talk. Let me hear your questions. Let's answer your questions. Ne? Stage says it, so if on urukunya because one tonse more. Yeah, let's come down, be comfortable. Once Mr. Sacha is done, let's get into questions. We'll answer all your questions. Let's dive in. Don't talk, let's not talk nepotism today. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about you. How do we get you out there, if then you have the talent? Thank you. Sacha?
Thanks for tuning into The Worshipper's Way. If this episode encouraged or challenged you, please take a moment to follow the podcast and leave a review. It helps others to find this message of devotion and transformation. Share this episode with a friend who needs to hear it today. And if you want more, visit our YouTube channel for extended teachings, testimonies, and worship conversations. Just search for my name, Sphe Vundla, or The Worshipper's Way. Stay rooted in worship and live your life by grace for the glory of God. I'll see you next time. God bless.